Have you ever imagined what would happen if the ground starts moving? It would be a terrifying experience, isn't it? But Jasma, an 11-year-old girl, did go through this experience 6 years ago. Hello and welcome to Notebook. Let us read about young Jasma and what she said to go through in a situation like that. Jasma, a young survivor of the Gujarat earthquake of 2001, recalls the pain and horror they had to go through during this time. It was the 26th day of January, the Republic Day of India. And like every other year, that year too, people were busy watching the Republic Day parade on the TV. And that is when occurred a massive earthquake. The earthquake resulted in panic and chaos. People didn't know what was happening. It only happened for a few minutes, but as Jasma recalls, all their houses had turned into ruins. The Gujarat earthquake, also known as the Bhuj earthquake, was one of the worst disasters that India has till date encountered. More than 10,000 people were killed and many more had lost their houses. The Maharashtra earthquake in 1993, the Bihar earthquake in 1934, and the Uttarkashi earthquake in 1991 are also considered to be the worst earthquakes ever. Though Jasma was able to survive with injuries and her grandfather died, he got buried under the ruins of the houses. The village sarpanch or head, known as Mota Bapu, was the only one whose house was not much damaged, and he fed everyone for many days. It was the time when all needed to help. People helped each other, forgetting all social barriers. Young Jasma remembers the trauma of living without a house during the cold winter months of January and February when they stayed up in the fear of another earthquake. Eventually, help arrived for them from the nearby cities. People came in with foods, medicines and clothes. Moreover, the people from the cities helped them to put up plastic tents. But Jasma describes the winters in those plastic tents as hard. Scientists also came forward to find out whether there is a possibility of another earthquake. Engineers and architects tried to help the villagers to build their houses. But the villagers were not convinced with the architects and engineers. They wanted to build their own houses themselves. The villagers, along with the engineers, successfully made houses with clay and cow dung and put up a thatched roof on the top. The walls were whitewashed and small pieces of mirror were used to decorate the houses. The villagers were also taught some do's and don'ts for earthquake. Always to leave the house and go to an open ground if possible. If someone is inside the house, then one should sit under a sturdy table-like structure and hold on too tightly and wait until the shaking stops. Children, you should always remember these do's and don'ts since you never know when the disaster might hit and it's better to be safe. We see here how a trauma persists on someone's mind, as little Jasma, even after 6 years of the disaster, still gets nightmares. But we should always try to help each other and keep moving forward. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. For more such videos on EVS, keep watching Notebook.